YouTube? We are back again. I've been away for a while because I had to, groom myself. I was looking too much like a gamer. I play games, but I do not want to look like one. I know you guys know what I mean by that. So now that I'm all clean and I'm all groomed, I look my best. Let's react to more Jubilee, because they are the only ones who don't copyright claim me. And as a new channel, I need to get all the content that I can get. So today we're going to be trying to find the virgin out of sex workers. So I feel like that's going to be hard. I'm pretty bad at these things, so hopefully I win. But without further ado, let me make this bigger so you guys focus on my face and not the screen, because I don't want to be copyright claimed. Stop it, YouTube. But yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead and start this.
Let me just grab it up by the I don't know if this is kid friendly.
We brought together 7 sex workers.
I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker. I'm a sex worker.
I am a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker.
And
he's
I'm a
definitely
sex
a
worker.
sex worker.
One of them is a virgin. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
Everyone get naked. What will that tell you about me? I guess who's more comfortable.
What platforms do you guys use?
I do porn on my OnlyFans. I do OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans,
Most
just for
of them
fans, and
would
I
do
use them for some work
OnlyFans
as well.
because that's
I actually don't use a platform and a sugar baby.
Like, she said she didn't have an OnlyFans. Like, I feel like every sex worker that I've known at least uses OnlyFans in some regard. Just OnlyFans, yeah.
yeah. That's
I
what I
was
just
a
said.
sugar baby for a brief period, but since the pandemic, OnlyFans was popular, so I hopped on the wave. What's your guys' favorite part about sex work?
Money.
The only good part. I
Obviously.
mean, I'm pretty promiscuous in my real life, so I feel like I'm just doing exactly what I would be doing
I like
anyway.
the creative side.
I feel like I was sexual in the past, but after working in the sex industry, I've become
So-
less. I feel like your boundaries have to be so important.
Even on OnlyFans, even through online, having that relationship that's
What do you do on your own?
So I tell my fiance all the time, and it's bad, but I'm like, if I was a woman, I would probably do the OnlyFans too, because it's easy money. But there are some I guess taboo behind it. Possibly later on you won't have a good chance of finding a husband who don't care about that type of stuff. But I do it. I'm young, I'm free, live free, make all this money.
OnlyFans. I used to do girl, but I've kind of transitioned into a softer core because I'm actually on my way out. I'm retiring this year because I'm getting married.
See, that's what I was just
I mean, you can
talking
be
about.
married and do it.
The comment
that's what
about getting married kind of made no sense to me. So when I get married, I'm gonna still hold out.
I wanted to think of something only people
You see, that's exactly what I was just talking about. It's she would probably have a hard time getting married because her husband's probably not going to go for it, and if he does, then he's probably not going to be a breadwinner, because you don't want your wife just sleeping around. I know it happens, I know it's a thing, but it's just so not likely to happen. So that she just responded to what I was saying basically. But let's continue.
with an OnlyFans would know. What happens when you block someone?
You can choose whether or not they still have access.
No, when they're blocked, they're gone.
I should set up.
I feel like the Mo right now.
As a sex worker, everyone
I
kind of
don't
has
know
a
yet.
look. He was the only one that didn't have a specific look.
Jay?
shuffling his
No,
feet. I was
Jay's
shuffling his
definitely a
feet
porn
just,
star.
But I was like,
What type of guy, how is a guy porn star supposed to look? It's he got one job, and that's to be, slanging. I'm not going to say what it is, but, Jay looks like he's just yeah, I'm a porn star, bro, packing. That's the vibes Jay gives me. So I definitely believe that he's a porn star.
He just wasn't giving me a sex worker vibe.
Look at his face, seriously? I'm sorry if I'm yelling, but like Jay, no way. He looks like those
I
California
didn't
dudes.
suspect
It's
Jay
like,
at all because look
for
at
a
that guy.
living.
He
Oh, I
obviously.
can't say that. Man. I have sex
yeah,
for a living.
I was kind of surprised, but I guess I was pretty quiet. I didn't really say too much, so.
Bro,
Currently, I do like different like themes and stuff
anybody who thinks Jay is not getting laid, that's crazy, bro.
like that 'cause I like to dress up. So this is a cow outfit, one of my favorites. And then I have these sequin shorts that I wear like to start off with, but they don't stay on for long.
When he brought out the cow costume, I was like, what is he gonna do in the cow costume?
Like, does he move or himself off in it? Or like, what are you actually doing in that costume?
So I brought my favorite pair of stripper heels. I love wearing white heels at work because there's like the blue lights and everything, so they just like glow different. Yeah.
Okay, I brought my Trans Erotica Award. I was the best trans man performer.
How much did that cost to get commissioned on Etsy?
I don't know right now.
Right, I did that just for this.
Let me just grab it up by this.
See,
But this
that's
is
kind of
pretty,
excessive.
I don't know if this is kid friendly. I don't know if it's that much better, honestly, but
Like, way worse.
it's a speculum. I do a lot of like kink play.
I kind of have like the only.
Jubilee, what are you doing, man? Like, is this kid friendly? No, it's not, man. This is fun though. I might do some more reaction videos. I enjoy this. If you guys like this, drop a like and comment and maybe I can keep doing it.
Fans like grab bag. This is like my browser's bag. This is a lube shooter. This is my first ever like. I'm Asian. La la la. This is my first ever like outfit
My fiance is Asian, so there's that.
that I like wore. This is a ring light. The necessities. This is a Pornhub slipper because you need to be cozy. And this is like, like what I wear on a Saturday night for fun. Yeah, obvious.
I
She's
brought
so
my
funny.
birth control because I was like, I'm obviously not a virgin.
She brought birth control, and I was like, anybody could have birth control. I had birth control when I was like 14, so I don't know if that like convinced me.
The birth control is like the one thing you can't be
I
like.
took birth.
All right, guys, she's on my radar now. Like birth control, out of all the things that you can bring to prove that you're a sex worker, you bring birth control.
Control for my acne.
You could have menstrual issues
Now that
and use it
I'm
for
a
that.
doctor, I have a speculum. Yeah, there's a lot of like health.
I didn't really think about that.
How did I get
I don't
started?
know. I don't trust
I
her right
actually
now.
didn't get started in the best way. I was like kind of groomed into it. I was 17 when I started doing full service sex work. I was a homeless youth, and that was pretty much the only way that I could make money enough to like support myself. And then obviously that was dangerous, and so yeah, then I started to do it on the OnlyFans, and then
It sounds bad, but honestly speaking, being from New Orleans and it's a it's a impoverished place. That's common. That's a common thing. So that's a really get it.
I got addicted to fast money.
Yeah, I was kind of surrounded
Yeah.
by other sex workers and was trying to start a freelance writing career that was not going very well. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to make a little coin on the side. And then I started picking up some studio work and started making my own stuff. And yeah, that's how I got started. And now I do that instead.
So right now, I feel like I don't know her name, but her right here, I feel like she's not making up that story. That's a pretty sensitive story, so I feel like it's true. He's not really saying anything. I don't know. I don't really he's a possibility that he's, I don't know, virgin? I don't See, that's the thing. We got to find the virgin. It's like, sure, he doesn't have to be a sex worker, but virgin though? I don't know. But she seems like she's good, I guess. And we'll keep going because I don't know right now. So let's keep going. I feel like she's true and she's true. I don't know about
It's a
her.
three-way tie. The tie
Three-way.
is between Ashley, Ginny, and Terrell.
See, these are
You guys
my
are gonna have
choices. I don't know.
30 seconds. State your case.
Let's see Terrell.
I'm 0.2 on OnlyFans. I make over 6 figures. I do it only for the money. I hate men. I literally think I'm becoming more attracted to women because of my job.
So
Okay, that's something that bothers me. It's like, I don't like, people who would use someone for profit, but then hate them. It's like, sure, I mean, you don't have to like men, but men are like, they're the reason why you're doing well, and to just say out there out in the world that you hate men, ill, gross, men are buying porn, it's just it's a contradiction, bro. But let's keep going.
I got started stripping when I was 19. I saw an ad on Instagram that they were looking for people, and I was like, oh, yeah. And I had been a competitive dancer my whole life, so it was like, made sense to do it. And then I started working at a different club, and then at that club, I met my sugar daddy, who I've had for like almost 4 years now.
I believe that. I don't know. It's too much detail. It's like it's not something that you can lie about. I don't know. I think I can find out when people's lying, but like I've been failing at these, so probably not right.
Yeah, I started when I was like 21. I was actually working at a sex club in DC. I was a receptionist, and the guy would come all the time, and he would ask me things like, "When you can come in and sleep with me?" And then I was just like, "You got some money?" So I started with that.
I feel like since he's a male, that's a more acceptable response. It's not as promiscuous for a guy to do that, I guess. But I don't know. I don't feel like that's believable. It's like he's a receptionist at a strip club or something, and guys just have sex and like, you want some money? Normally guys who have sex, gay or not, usually don't do it for money. They just do it for fun. It's a fun thing. So I don't believe that his was, transactional. If that makes sense. I'm trying to think about it, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't know yet.
Yeah, but I really do want to get the money so I can get my production company started and have a great gay sex shop.
What's a gay sex shop? Don't sex shops sell? Sex shops are biracial. I mean, bisexual. I don't know the word. It's for both. It's for all of them, right? It's a freaking sex store. They have toys for everybody.
Because if you work as a receptionist, sex clubs, you can know.
I love you though.
Okay.
I do want to watch
I'll watch
your
your gay
show.
sex
Yes.
show. Bye.
I was like, why would y'all think I'm a virgin? Like, do I look like a virgin?
I just wanted to
That's what
like
I'm saying.
go back to the
Probably not.
previous
I don't think he's a
conversation
sex worker,
because
but not virgin.
we don't have a lot of representation as sex workers. So I try to stray away from saying things like fast money or easy money because a lot of the times people will be like, oh, see, like they just woke up and they just made money. And it's really hard.
It's like irritating when people are like, oh, I should just do an OnlyFans so I can make hella money too. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that easy.
It's definitely a grind, but
Not gonna lie, I thought about selling feet pictures. There's a market for it somewhere. Somebody bought 'em, right? Right?
but I think that it is different in a way that like I don't know. I was able in my first month to make $25,000, which like is just like not a normal.
It's such a small percentage of people who are going to make that easy money.
Yeah.
Even me, as a trans man, I don't make a ton of money compared to what other people do. But
We do sacrifices and we put ourselves in compromising positions sometimes, and that's why we make a lot of money, especially because the social stigma makes
There's a
it
lot of
dangerous.
risk. Totally. Thank you.
Coming across.
so when did everyone lose their virginity?
Okay, so I hope my mom isn't watching this. But I was 13, and I was, right? It was so young. I was dating this guy for a few months, and we decided to have sex. It was with a banana-flavored condom, like in his like dirty bed, like
Was
rushed
he also
before.
13?
He was also 13.
That's a good question.
Banana condom makes more sense. I
That's a
think
good
virginity
question.
is actually
Jesus
a
God.
construct. I think that virginity was
Thank God,
created
right?
by men who think that a penis can change the chemistry of a woman's body. But I lost my virginity at 16 and I had blood streaming. It's a horror story.
I wouldn't say I was like super religious growing up, but I kind of had like some reservations about penis and vagina sex for a while. So in high school, I did the poop hole loophole, so I didn't go to hell.
Hey man, she's a fun lady. She was like, I did butt stuff. Oh man, that's fun.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's kind of sexy.
I grew up super religiously too. I was actually a Jehovah's Witness,
She's like a walking stereotype.
and I was gonna save myself until marriage. I can't even begin to imagine that now. But I was 17. Like it like happened enough to say that I lost my virginity, but I wouldn't say like I had sex. You know what I mean?
Virginity's
Like it kind of happened, but
She's very annoying to me. I don't like her.
okay, wait. I have a question. Is water a good lube?
No.
Water?
I mean, spit, like water-based lube, yes.
Water-based lube,
Yeah,
yes,
just-
please.
I was just looking for the virgin.
Oh, like shower sex?
I've like had so much awful sex in a jacuzzi. It's the worst.
It's giving UTI.
Yeah, it's giving UTI. It's giving uncomfy. It's giving like, why is this so wet and dry at the same
I
time?
don't know. I feel like dirt. I don't know.
She was really timid, and
I
again
feel like
with the
she
OnlyFans
could be
thing.
one too. I feel like Terrell's
I
not a
heard Jehovah's
a
Witness
sex,
and
worker,
my
but
ears
he definitely
perked
probably
up.
not a virgin. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
You can't spot a virgin. You know? Everyone will watch porn, so everyone has
Raise
like
your hand if you think the
some
mole
type
is
of,
still in the box
experience.
and would like to continue the game.
Ginny was just the last person that I had the little tiniest bit of suspicion about.
So starting now, for every time you vote someone out who is not the mole, the total prize money is going to be reduced.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh wait.
What do your parents think?
My dad kind of. I have a really like weird relationship with both my parents. My mom doesn't know, but I feel like she knows. My dad doesn't know,
they
but
know,
I feel
bro.
like he knows.
They know.
I live
You
with my
bringing in
dad,
all
so
this money,
he's
they
like
definitely
probably
know,
wondering
bro.
like why I have so much free time.
And he's
Find
is
my
he
way.
Jehovah's Witness still?
No, my dad was never. My mom was, and I used to live with her, and then I moved out.
Yeah, I'm
Dang,
not super
you know
close
what's
with my
crazy?
family.
You probably
I'm
can't go
totally
back
proud of the
home,
work
you
that
know?
I do. I'll tell anybody. I'll tell anybody all day long, but I'm not close with my family, so it's just not the kind of information I feel safe
I feel like
sharing with them. I
he's-
don't think that they
He's
would
legit.
support
Or-
it
yeah.
necessarily.
He's legit.
Like, it's not necessarily the work itself, especially since I'm an online sex worker, that's dangerous. It's more like the social stigma from people who, you know, want to commit violence because I choose what I do. But it has like, but it's like my actual day-to-day, like I love my customers, I love men, you know, ooh, controversial, but like I like love guys and I
legit,
like making
man.
them
She is-
feel good.
she's the
you know, my
funnest person on
supporters,
here
like
so
I really
far. I like
appreciate
her.
them, but it's, sex work can be dangerous because of the way people perceive us.
The fact that she said she'd been a Jehovah's Witness, it was just a possibility that maybe she was a virgin.
Yeah.
I was kind of listening to like the marker, and I could hear that everyone wrote my name down, so that I just wrote Kazumi down.
Yeah. I feel like we're good.
Sorry. You're beautiful.
Definitely the black guy.
Raise your hand if you think the
And
mole is
probably
still
her.
in the box and you would like to continue the game.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
So if the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out and
Let's
you
see
all
if I
win.
finally got one of
However,
these
if
right.
the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
Oh! See, I did it good. I did good this time, man.
I was pretty confident
I'm pretty
that,
sure it's a black guy.
you know, a
I'm
couple
pretty sure
of
it's a black guy. Man,
hookers
see, I
could
did good this
sniff out
time.
who the virgin.
I did good this time.
Will the
Proud of
mole
myself.
reveal themselves in 3, 2, reveal?
Oh! Nice! I told you!
Are you still gonna have a gay show?
No, it was all a lie.
Oh! I see, I thought he was telling the truth about that, but I knew it! I knew
Yeah, it was
it!
a Halloween costume. Yeah, it was a Halloween costume.
Can we ask why you're a virgin? Is it like a choice?
No,
sorry,
it's
that's
not
rude.
a anything. I'm not waiting till like marriage or anything like that. I'm just like really, I don't know, like I wasn't introduced to sex like at all really, like until like college. But yeah, not till marriage or anything, just when I meet the right guy. So if he's watching,
that's good. He's there.
To be a sex
for it.
worker means being a small business owner.
Yeah,
It means
I
being
agree.
a content creator and an entrepreneur.
Guys, don't look down on it, man. Support your small businesses, man. I'm just saying. Like, come on, man. We all got to get it.
I sell a product just like many other people do. It just happens to be that my product is sex and my body.
I did misspeak when I said that it was fast money. I think it is like a ridiculous amount of money, very, very fast, but it's definitely at the cost of other things. I don't want to go too deep, but I think that
So what she's saying about that is, sure, it's fast money, or fast money, but you got a social stigma. You have to be willing to sacrifice your future. You know, most guys out there don't want that type of woman with a past. And I'm really not trying to be red pill here. I don't really agree with their philosophies and stuff, but it's just like, but that is a truth, you know. Some men are just not comfortable with the long path. So if you don't care about that, then you're fine, go for it. But like if you plan on having a future, kids, husband, it's just something you have to think about. It's a real possibility that like it could be hard for you, and that's the truth. It's not just cap or anything. Like that's a real thing. So I'm pretty sure that's what she's meaning.
There's like a deep sadness. Like not all of us are like so happy to be sex workers. It was
But
sort of a
sometimes it's all you
necessity
got,
to bring me out of like a
Yeah.
pretty bad place.
There's a million other girls who are just as hot, horny, and ready to do it as me, and they're not making the same amount of money as me because they're not doing what I'm doing. Why can't sluts change the world?
I feel like she's probably not going to get married. If she does get married, it's probably going to be to a guy who's in the business or a woman. She seemed like she goes both ways. So, more power to her. I'm not hating.
That's a stack.
All right. Yeah, we're good.
Got one wrong.
All right, guys. That was the video. Hold on. All right, guys. That was the video. If you enjoyed that, I enjoyed that a lot. I think that was a really good one. Hit the like button, subscribe. I got some anime stuff in the back, so I'll be doing some reviews about that, if they don't get copyright claim, because I always get copyright claim. So, yeah, if you like that, hit that sub, hit that like, share it, do all that. I look good today. I look good. I don't look like a hobo. But, yeah, leave the heart, and I'm out of here. Thank you, guys.